What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us, and today I'm going to review a Italian movie, The Last Paradiso. Before moving further with the synopsis or the story, there are similar practices that still exist in our society, no matter the story is from southern Italy, but on another corner of the world, and especially in a cross-cultural study in South Asia or somewhere in another part of the culture, it still exists. And sometimes these kind of rivalries, and where your ego comes in front of you, and your humanitarian values or your human love for each and every individual to settle things amicably doesn't exist. So you just wanted to settle the score at your own ego. So let's move what the story is all about. The story is inspired from the real life incident. Ciccio is a from a different clan or different family, and he he has already a wife, Lucia, and a kid. But he's a carefree person and he falls for every girl. And most of the time he is just roaming around in the streets. And finally he found love in the shape of Bianca. But this was his last love. So the paradise he was hoping for will be a different nightmare for him. So Bianca is a daughter of the ruthless, cunning landlord, and he is a middleman also. And both of them are occupying the lands of the places of the people, grabbing lands also, and making them like slaves. So the story sets in the 1950s. That's why the era has depicted very beautifully the life in the rural area and whatever their clashes are. But now they are the ones who are always making profit, and the poor people are always suffering, no matter the lands belong to them. But they are the ones who are master, and the people are just like slaves. So Ciccio just watch. There is a one guy. His son was sick, and things are very worse for that guy. And he was looking at the middleman that how he's grabbing each and every money from them. So he rebelled and told all the workers that it is our land, it is up to us to set the price. So this time their monopoly will not work. This annoys Cumpà, the father of Bianca. No matter his name is Godfather, but his little daughter Maria has already seen what his father is doing with the female workers or the laborers in the field. Ciccio makes a plan with Bianca that after settling everything, I will really likely to run towards city, same like my brother Antonio, so that we can settle somewhere else. And Lucia has been running behind him that you have a kid also, why you are ignoring me. He said that I have just fell for this girl and she is more than everything to me, so I have to be very genuine, very kind and very honest with her, and that's our plan is all about. But during this time, Bianca's father was brewing something in his mind. He brought him there. So Bianca has a brother also. So one day they came to this place, and thus Bianca's father, antagonist, he did unexpected. We were thinking that there will be some kind of different plot in the movie, but unfortunately, that was the last time he saw. He was seen at Bianca's house. No matter, there were several times Bianca's sister had been saving him also, but after that, his family found only his clothes in a blood, and he was brutally killed. The story reaches Antonio in the city. Thus Antonio comes back. He was already in a relationship with a urban girl, but since his family and his values, and because in the rural setup people are more associated or more connected with their bond with their siblings and family, thus he comes back. He reaches the authorities, and he knew that Cumpà is everything in the town, so it will be very hard for him to get any kind of legal support. So he just portrays that he has left and went back to city. But on the very next day, they found Cumpà died, and not only him, and also what happened with both daughters, what will happen with Antonio, and how he wanted to go through all these challenging moments. So you have to watch it by yourself also. It will be very, because in certain areas, in certain cultures, I have seen it that it happens most of the time. And I hope you will really enjoy this, and I hope it's a good movie to watch it. Thank you so much for bearing me, and have a great month. Amen. Bye bye.